Hi guys, this is Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. Let's find this on YouTube. Hi guys, this is Michelle McCosh. Let me mute myself. Okay, there we are. Hi Doris, hi Andrea. Hey Michelle, hi Cindy. I got some new stuff to show you and then I was going to try and do a demo. Hey Michelle. Hey Selena. Hi Kippy. So Michelle, the dies for Arden will be here Monday. That's what they're tracking for. Trying to think. The missing pad that we had yesterday is coming Tuesday, I think. And I have a few more things here. We'll just give it a minute. Hi Chantel. No, but let me put those up either tonight or tomorrow. I'll get them up for pre-order. Hi Jill, missed you yesterday. We had lots of good stuff we were showing yesterday. But I'm going to use one of them today, so hopefully. That way I can have one. If I demo with it, it means I get one. So. Yeah, I did put today's items are up online already. I don't think I put anything else up. Just the stuff that we received. I was trying to track a lot of boxes today and we got a few shipments out. So yeah, I didn't put anything up for pre-order today. Oh yeah, I sent you a box yesterday, Jill. And Michelle, you have a pickup with fabric today. And the other stuff that you already saw and bought. Okay, so back in stock are these rice papers. We've had this in a couple, maybe 3 times now, but it's back in stock again. This is Book Lovers. It is 8 different designs of rice paper. So I'll just show you the back instead of opening the packet, because we've seen it already a couple times. And then also the Journey set, which is called Wanderlust, that is back in stock as well. So again, that's 8 sheets of rice paper. It's not under Just In, you just would need to search maybe Ciao and all that stuff will come up. But this is Wanderlust and this is Book Lovers. So back in stock. And I'm gonna put this maybe here, not near here, okay. And then we have new that came in. So this is also from Ciao. This is called a mixed media set. There are 4 tissue papers and 4 vellum papers in the pack. They coordinate with one of the pads that I showed you yesterday. So this one's called Journey Ahead. And it's, like I said, 4 tissue papers, 4 vellum papers. So the tissue paper is nice and light. Great for collage. So these 4 are the tissue papers in this pack. And then we have 4 vellum papers. So these are a little heavier weight. Just so really, really cool. With a little plane on that one. So this one is called Journey Ahead. And then we have a set that coordinates with Meaningful Memories. So again, that's 4 tissues, 4 vellums. Let me just open this. So tissue paper with her face. All over background. That one that's super cool. And again, you can color these. It's a little sturdier than your regular tissue paper. It's not like the Dina's tissue paper. It's not like the tissue paper from Paper Artsy. It's a little thicker. And then here's the vellum. Perfect for collage though. So we just got those 2 because I wanted to see what the paper was like before I went and got all of them. So you've seen those. Okay, then I got this mixed media journal. It is an A5 size. There's 36 pages in here. And if you ever had the 49 Market mixed media book, it's a little heavier than that one. Very super cool. So it's going to hold up to a lot of wet paint and inks and sprays and, you know, all the stuff I like to throw around like it's confetti. Yeah, in fact, I changed my apron to a white one. I don't know why I did. And look, I have no idea where that came from. Orange. I've worn this apron for like 5 days now. And it's pretty bad. But, so I like to throw it around. Now I have a book to throw it in, another one. So, nice cover on that. That is called a Mixed Media Journal. Again, it's under Just In. Let's pop that here. And then I got these. It's a 3-pack of stencils. It's called a triple layer. So you can layer them up. Let's see how long my battery's going to last on my iPad. You can do it, Chantel. I think something that you'd ordered is not here yet on there, on your order, so you can add to it. So these will line up, these 3 stencils. So I'm just going to hold them up and show you on this background. So it's kind of like a map. This one, by the way, is called 006, MD006. Really cool. That one, love that one. And then we've got some letters. And they all can layer up. And the thing is, you can have this one down first, and then you can throw some text over it, and then you can throw the map in a different color, or you can do the map first, all by itself, and then just that with, you know, text, or just that with circles. So you can really change the way they look. So this one is 06. And I'll show you the back of the package again. Let me just put it away. I know I'll be getting some of these. So this is a new thing that they tried. They just now come to market, brand new. I'll put that away later. Okay, so you can see the 3 different ones there. And then we have this one, which is MD005. And again, you've got 3 very different designs. You can use them separately, layer them up, mix them in infinite different ways by putting what you want down first. The paint, okay, I can't remember, Chantel. You know, I get confused very easily. So those 3, and this one is MD005 under Just In. So Chantel, if you're going to do it as a pickup order, and then it can ship with the other one. Okay, so what I thought I would do is open one of these. I'm going to make a file folder. I'm just trying to think which one I want to cut into. Oh, it's kind of a tough decision. Obviously not those because they can be cut out. Right, ooh, but that one is stunning. Let's take this. So it's perforated at the top. I'm just going to be a savage and just take it right out though. All right, so I thought what I would do. So we've got these fantastic file folders from 49 Market where we have some additional decorated pieces. We have this, right? So if I put that here, let's say I'm doing it this way on the paper, then I can choose which way I want by just snapping it in place. You know how I want my file folder to be. And then I would suggest you either put this on sticky grid or just tape it down when you run it through the die cut machine so it doesn't jump. So I'm going to go like that maybe on the file folder, but I thought I'd cut a window in it. And this one gives me the best option. It is hard to cut, it is. This one will give me the best option. So I wanted to cut a window right in the middle of my file folder so I can do something in the window. But if I use this particular die, it will give me the inside I can use on another project, and it will also give me a little frame I can use. So I thought that was a good option. If I use this one, it's going to cut out the whole thing and give me stitching, which I don't really think I will see much on here. So I'm going to use this one. So let me go cut this right on the edge so I don't waste any paper. All right, so I'm going to cut it first. Hi, Yasmin. You're back in California, huh? Because I just can't waste any of this paper. I want to be precise. Okay, so let's pull it up. It's going to go right there. Cut it right there. There'll be hardly any waste. I can come in just a tiny bit more. Okay. Isn't that pretty though, that paper? Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to put it this way, tape it down. I think I want my piece on here, so I'm going to tape it this way. Oops. And I'm going to run it through at the same time by putting this in the middle. Yeah, right here. Okay, I'm going to tape it. I'm going to run it through my machine. I'll be right back. Oh, but I'm going to run it right at the edge because then I have all this I can use for something else, and I'm going to move that hand out the way as well. Okay, be right back. Back. So I have a little frame I can use on something else. I have this I can use on something else. Hi Maria, it's beautiful paper, isn't it? And then I have my file folder. So let's see if I can feel where the, yep, right here, where the fold line is. So now I can put something in this window and I can make a little mini book out of it, and I still have all this paper. I was very careful how I cut it so I could have as much of this as I didn't want to lose it. And then I have the rest of that paper. But it's just really, really pretty. So let's put the dies back in the packet. This is the most versatile file folder set that I have ever seen. It is genius. Okay. So I've got some gears from Tim Holtz, and I could, let me see if I've got that handy. I had a corner set of gears. I think it's in the box right behind me. Hang on a second. Hey Magda. Hey Kathy. Oh yeah, I'm working on it. Yes, in both the classes. Here it is, I have this one. This corner might fit nicely in that window. Yeah, I have been inundated with things I've had to do, unfortunately, so I'm almost caught up, so design time is back. Look how pretty that will look in the window, right? Let's cut that out of white cardstock, which I have here. And then we can color it. So let me go cut that and I'll be right back. Let me grab a pair of scissors. So the Planet class is almost done. The memory decks, I got the paper in, so I just need to start it. Let's move that out of there as well. Poke all the bits out. Let's color this up. Let's see what it looks like in the window before I finish doing it. I think that could kind of look kind of fun, right? On there, and then it would be, I would put a mini book in there. Yeah, I think I like that with the gears. I got lots of ideas with this paper. It's so cool, this paper, right? Let's see what we can do to make this paper more interesting. You know, we have that one from Lisa Horton, that new color. Oops. Peanut Glow. Let's see, did I put it away? Well, I don't know where I put that one. You would think I'd leave it here because it was brand new, but I didn't. I put it somewhere safe. If I was one of those people that designed ahead of time and just not on the spur of the moment, life would be easier. Okay. Let's see what the golden sun looks like with this. Let's give that a bit of a dry. Yeah, infusions would work too. It would. Let's add a bit of night sky. It's a bit too red. I need it to be more rusty colored. Good thing about paper, you can just layer it up. That was from the class on Saturday. I thought I found it. Let's see what we've got scribble stick wise. That didn't get put away. Nothing rusty, but I do have a brown. Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to grab a bit of paint. Hang on. Brayer. No brayer, we have a finger. I'm going to dry that. And I found brayer. Okay, so I think it's already looking better with the brown. Let's add a bit of the smoked paprika, the orange, to bring that in. Okay, already looking better. We're going to add a little bit of the Sargasso because we do have some of the, if you look at the paper pad here, you can see it's got some of those colors in it. Right, so a little bit of that. And then right after the live, I'm going to clean my desk again. I think that's good. Let's see how that will do as a window. I think it'll be okay because if I use lighter color paper for the book part, let's find something so I can show you. These are my pages inside. It'll show up quite nicely with that. Just so you can get an idea. I think I'll pull it out a bit more, just like that. And it will be plain paper, but I think that will work. What do you guys think? I need to cover the back because this will, if this opens as a book, you'll see the back, and I don't want that white showing. So I do need to cover that. But I do like, I'm not going to trim it down because I think how this overlaps on that paper is quite nice. So I'm going to do, and this will make it a little sturdier too if I just add paint. Yes, I will, now that I've seen it, Chantel. Chantel asked if I'm going to get the tissue paper and the vellum paper for the other collections. Because I hadn't touched it to know what it was like, I only ordered the 2, but yes, and they will be here next week. Sometimes I like to see what things look like before I order them in. I know a lot of you have ordered that file folder from us from 49 Market Sizzix. I think it's a very, very useful die as a file folder because like I showed you, and actually let me just show you again really quickly. On that, wrong die. Again, that's somewhere safe. There's a lot of safe places. Luckily I have a backup set here, so let me pull that. Pocket, tag, file folder. So as you can see, you can make the tabs like a 5th or 3rd if you want by moving those dies. There's 15 in the packet, right? But you can also, it would be much better if I had the damn die. Let me just open this packet, hang on. Because I can invert those tabs as well. So this one die set can do a lot. Kill Sizzix with all these tabs. It takes 20 minutes to get into the box. Okay, so you have this one. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of different decorator dies in there. But the good thing about it is that I can have my tab go in if I want rather than point out, because I just switch it around. And all of them are like that. And I think that is so stinking useful. Really, really useful die. So that I can just switch it up. So I can see very easily, I have a tab sticking out on this one that we're working on now. Which of course I can't show you because I put it somewhere safe over here. Here it is. But my interior pages could go in, right? So they would be smaller. I think it's just a fantastic die. I love this paper. Oh, I can ink the edges too. Okay. Oh, Selena's got that. Yeah, you can put a plastic window in front of it for sure. Selena's put an item number up for the die, which is 666825, because that one's not under just in. The papers are, but that isn't. But yeah, you could definitely do that. I will probably, once I've finished this, I think what I would do is I would add the acetate, but I'm going to make the acetate look aged, not new. So I'll do that with alcohol inks. But anyway, then we've got the start of it. We're at 5:31, so I'm going to have to go clean my area, and then I'll see you. We'll work on this tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.